PC Barry Walker has been on the beat protecting the public for nearly 30 years. During this time, he's even arrested generations of the same family.
I was dealing with individuals, then I was dealing with their children, and I'm dealing with their children. So I'm looking at the grandkids of the ones that I started with.
Despite this, he says the job's changed a lot since he joined the force.
Knife crime is almost epidemic proportions at the moment. The county lines is horrific. It is difficult, it's very challenging. Usually when you get to start your shift, you'll come in, and as soon as the first call comes out, you're out and you don't get back in again. It's not the job I joined. The fun element, shall we say, a lot of that's gone out of it because you're so busy.
The number of officers on the streets of Wales has decreased by around 10% in the past 12 years, which can mean more pressure on police on the ground.
There does need to be changes, but the changes need to be in the amount of people that are here and the nature of the calls that the police are having to attend that aren't police calls. And I feel for people that we have to go to when we're dealing with mental health, because that shouldn't arrive if you've got a mental health condition, because that is only going to exacerbate their issue.
The policing minister's been visiting this station in the Ely area of Cardiff. He's been hearing from officers like PC Barry Walker about the kind of problems they've been facing on the streets.
I've had a very, very frank conversation with police officers. They're making the point, which I completely understand, that demand on them has increased. There are fewer of them, and of course there are consequences there in terms of the strain and the pressure they're under. So our response is that we're investing more in the police system here in Wales, but around the country as well. £1 billion more as a country we're spending in police, recruiting over 3,500 more officers and staff.
For PC Walker, the news is welcome, as he says officers in Cardiff have had to find their own ways to cope.
I've got very good colleagues here, and we self-brief at the end of incidents. It's almost mentally treating each other, if you like, and that's the way I cope with it.
It's hoped more money and more officers will ease the burden on people like PC Walker, keeping our streets safe. Cohen-Ennis, ITV News in Cardiff.